Brian Tringrove here, coming to you from Swing Safe Golf Lesson Center in Irvine, California. We're taking a look at Sam Burns. I recently filmed this when I was at the Genesis over the weekend. So you can see here just a really solid setup position. The angle that I'm at, you can see it looks like the ball's back in the stance a bit. But most of these guys, I would say, are playing the ball back in the stance on a lot of these shots, probably to play some knockdowns to try to go at the pins. Okay, so let's take a look here. So setup position, the V's of the grip are really textbook here, right up that shoulder. Nice job with the arms in the triangle position. Stance width. Let's see, the his shoulders are on the edges of his feet, I would say. And if we take a look here, the left foot more open than the back foot. These are keys to a good setup for sure. Now for the body lines, let's put some body lines up on the screen here, see what's going on with his head position, with his hip position. And remember, guys, he won the match play on the PGA Tour, which is quite a feat. And so let's take a look here what he does going back. So he kind of has a little bit of an early wrist break there. Do you see how he kind of hinges to take it back a little bit early, I would say. It still creates a nice amount of width, though, in the backswing here, as you can see as he works his way up to the top. And at this moment to the top, you can see that his head and his hip have pretty much stayed in place. He's actually, keeping that spine angle very nicely. If anything, he leans off the ball just a tiny bit, looks like. Just a very small amount there going back, but he kind of recenters here at the top like some of the better players do. And I'd say at this moment, his spine angle is just about there. Now on the way down, let's take a look and see what happens with this arc. Yeah, so he brings it in really nicely here. Has a nice looking crescent moon, as you can see. And here he's shifted his balance to the left quite a bit. You can see now there's not very much space over here on the left side. It's interesting, he's really shifted his lower body left the most. His head position has pretty much stayed the same. It looks like, if anything, his spine angle is, now like this a bit. So he's actually tilted back a tiny bit. You can see the face of the club super square there. And look at this, the back of the hand right at the target at this point. And that's a great thing to be doing, to have control of your ball. You can see how he drives his balance to his back left heel really nicely. And, just really a very simple, solid golf swing you can see here. So once again, a little bit of an early set going back here. And, that probably makes his crescent moon a little bit narrower. But he's got that crescent moon. He's got the coil down where he doesn't really move off the ball very much at all. And you can see here he works his balance to that left side nicely to get the ball first contact with a stable club face and a solid left hand position. So no wonder he's done well and been consistent out there on the tour. Nice extension at the follow through. And you can see here he finishes off the back foot to that outer left heel.